In this video, we're going to make this exact bauble. You can make them out of lots of different papers and cards, but we're going to make this exact one using some old wallpaper. So let's get started. You're going to want your strips. Now I recommend a really thick paper or a thin card, and I'm making them 9 inches long by 3/4 of an inch wide. Now you can play around with these measurements later, but you're going to want 6 of these strips, and these measurements work really well. You're also going to want some thin wire that you can bend easily. Just any sort of craft wire will do, really. There's nothing special there, and you could use different colours. I'd cut a good 6 inches. Some ribbon to hang it up with, and maybe some to decorate the bottom, but that's up to you. You may even want a tassel. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do with your paper strips is mark them. So I recommend that you get one of your strips and you mark the centre. So obviously it was 9 inches, we're going to mark 4.5 inches along. And it doesn't matter if it's not in the centre of the width yet, but you can then mark the centre of the width, because you do want to be in the centre of the width before you start making any holes. And then from either end, it's up to you how far in you come. 1/2 inch is quite a long way. 1/4 of an inch is quite near the end, but either will do. You're just going to get more or less overlap at the top, so don't stress over that, but about 1/4 or 1/2 of an inch in. And we don't need to mark them all. Once we've got one, that's going to be our template. So what you can do, depending on your paper and what you're going to use to make your holes, you can do them all at the same time. So you can see I'm just getting them all perfectly lined up, which is proving a challenge because the paper's got a texture to it, so it's stopping them sliding. And then you're going to make a hole in the centre. Now you want to use a needle that's got a sharp point so it goes through, but you also want a wide eye because the hole you make has to be big enough for that wire to go through. Now I've decided I might struggle with all 6, so I'm just going to do 1/2 of them. So just take your needle and where you marked it, right in the centre, pierce that hole. Take the eye of the needle through and wiggle it about a little bit, just to make sure you've got a decent sized hole. And then repeat that at either end. Now this is where you just have to be careful. If you've gone for 1/4 of an inch from the end, like I have here, just be careful you don't rip that paper. After all, it is paper. So you can see, I've just turned it round, doing the same at the other end. And then you can just take one of those and line it up with the other 3 and repeat the whole process. But you've got that hole to go through now, so that's just acting as your guide. So you should have 3 holes in each of your 6 strips. And that's those ready to make your bauble. So we'll turn our attentions to the wire. Okay, so the wire you've got, you want to form the loop that's going to be the bottom of your bauble. Now I find the easiest thing to do is to wrap it around a pencil. Now you might use a pen, something even thicker, depends how big you want that loop to be. Now I don't want a particularly large loop, so just round a pencil. Now you can use pliers. If you haven't got pliers, I'm sure you'll be able to wrap it around enough with your fingers. You saw I did there. And don't wrap it so tightly on your pencil that you can't get it out. That is a problem I've had. So just slide your pencil out and you should have a lovely loop on the bottom, like mine there. And then we can think about putting those strips of paper onto the wire. So the first one you're going to do, you're going to feed it on so the pattern is face down, so the pattern is going against the loop. Okay, and then repeat for all the others. So they are all pattern side down, if you've got a pattern. If you've just got coloured paper, then it really won't matter. But if there's any pattern on your paper, make sure that is going down to the loop so that it ends up on the outside of your bauble. And once you've got all 6 on, it's time to build the bauble. So you start by taking the bottom strip of paper, okay? So it's really important to make sure you take the bottom one first. And you're going to fold it up and then poke the wire through, just like that. And then you're going to take the other end of that strip and poke the wire through that other end. And you've formed the first loop of your bauble. And as you can see, the others are still loose in there. Now, if your bauble's nice and stiff, that's fine. If you find the paper's a bit soft and it's drooping and you want it to stay up into a nice ball shape, the tip is just to get a bit of blue tack or tape and put it on the wire so that the strips cannot slide down the wire. So if your paper's not thick enough, that will really help. Okay, so you can see that's what I've done here. So the next step is to take the next strip up, okay? So it's now the bottom one that's loose, if that makes sense. And you're going to fold that up over the top. Now what you'll notice is that I'm working clockwise. And all that really matters is that you keep working in the same direction. So I recommend clockwise. You're just going to repeat that process with each strip, steadily working clockwise to get them all on. So I hope you're enjoying the video and making good progress with your paper bauble. And if you are, please give me a thumbs up below, because then it'll spread to more people. And then more people can enjoy making paper baubles. And obviously, it helps this channel. So as you can see, the ball is appearing. Sometimes you have to move the others out of the way, but it's actually quite easy to do. And then once you've got them all on, you've effectively got your paper bauble. So all that's left to do that you have to do is make your loop on the top so that you can hang your bauble. So again, just do it by wrapping it around whatever you did at the bottom if you want the same size loop. So in my case, the pencil. It just is a little bit fiddlier because you've got the bauble there. So it can be really helpful to have pliers here where you can't get your fingers in so easily. But you're just twisting it around the wire the same as you did before. Now what I would say is there's lots of ways you can embellish these baubles. So as well as our next step, which is hanging it in some way, you can see I've got that a little bit tight on the pencil, can't you? But it's out. I like to use a ribbon to hang mine, but I have to say, if you're using sort of rustic colours and maybe doing autumn or fall decorations, a rustic bit of string can be really nice on those colours. So it's entirely up to you what you hang it with, but just feed it through the loop and then tie it off. And then you can hang it on your Christmas tree or wherever you're wanting to hang it. But these can look so much better if you add embellishments to the bottom. So you've got that little loop, why not use it? It's great to hang a load of ribbons off or a tassel. Tassels look really good. So you can see this one, I've allowed it to go quite flat, which gives me a different look altogether. And I've attached a tassel. Now, you can make tassels from a video on my channel, which is on the screen and in the description below. So yeah, no reason not to. Only cost you a couple of pence probably. So I hope you enjoy making your paper baubles and using them for whatever this time. Please let us know in the comments below what holiday you're using them for and what size you made them.